Well, week 9 is winding down. EG has just played their final game of the regular season split against 100 Thieves Academy. Of course, this coverage brought to you by Alienware. Jiizuke is here. So first off, what did you think, Jiizuke, when you heard the news about having to face off against 100 Thieves Academy instead of their main roster?
Yeah, Abbedagge was trash talking a bit at the start of the week, and then he benched himself out to avoid humiliation. So yeah, I was a bit sad about that. But overall, I think we were same mood because this game was important for us. And honestly, we were kind of nervous because we really wanted to win. But you could see by the game, we were snowballing so hard, but we could have closed it in 20 minutes, but instead it went for like 30 or something.
Yeah. So for you, oh wait, is the win a disappointment because of how long it took you to get it?
If you think about it, every win is a disappointment if you don't play perfect and just do everything cleanly. Yeah, but yeah, you always see things that you can do better, right?
Yeah.
But every win is a win as well.
Very good. Well, let's talk a little bit about how things are going for Evil Geniuses. So you are now a team that I think a lot of people are considering to be, in competition for best team in the league right now alongside TSM. What do you think of EG's strength right now? Do you think you're the best team in the league?
I think we have a lot to improve on for sure, like every other team. But I think we are one of the most interesting team because we don't just do the classic NA playstyle, and we aspire to be better and play a different style from what NA wants you to be. So I think that's always a positive thing, and yeah, that's why I guess everyone likes to watch us.
Where did that come from? Was it like, I don't know if it was a thing where Peter Dunn came in and was like, "Hey, we are going to play something completely different than what everybody else is playing," or if it's just sort of arose naturally, where all of you guys were pushing the team in a different direction than what we see from a lot of the other teams.
If I had to compare it with last year, last year there was no potential, but this year instead, when Impact and Ingrar came, like to me, I felt like I had much more freedom to say my opinion. And when I saw Impact again just play that aggressive and play for lane and do the stuff, then to me it was like autopilot. Like I did this for 2 years in Vitality. I just play through him and he plays through me, and we just we can swap lane, we can do whatever we want. So like I was really happy definitely that Impact joined this team, and Ignar as well is like really insane on every champion, and like he has so many pocket picks that you didn't see yet, but is like he understands map pressure very well, and that's something that was missing last year. And support is basically can be even your first jungler,
Yes.
compared to so like the way Ignar plays, it's just a breath of fresh air, let's say. And I think with those two adjustments and now Danny, it was like everyone strives for the same thing, so it's fun to play.
Nice. Well, it's been obviously very enjoyable for me to watch, and I think a lot of people to watch EG and the playstyle you guys are bringing to the league. One of the questions I was just asking Jensen a little bit before this, because I interviewed him, is just what do you think of the mid laners right now in the LCS? He seems to think everyone was not having like a great split. Like there's no standout mid laner right now, and everybody's been playing a little sloppy. So as all pro voting, MVP voting is coming along, who do you think really stands out in the mid lane for the split, including yourself, maybe?
That's a classic Jensen answer first, but I think it is fair though, because no one. I could say about me, but I don't want to talk about me. It's
do you think no? But I mean, if you think it's you,
no. Like
I've always
like
enjoyed your
me,
confidence, right? So
yeah, like there are. I had my int week first week, and that's about it. I think maybe a bit the league one, but it's like maybe I had 2 games, let's say. I think Perks had a few games, Abbedagge had a few games, Jensen had a few games. So I think PoE had a few games, so I think everyone did their fair share of hinting a bit, you know. So it's fair to say, but mm, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard for the All Pro vote for sure, though. Yeah, it's like, well, I don't want to say I'm just the best and you should vote for me, but it's
But you,
like,
I mean, you feel, sounds like you feel like you should at least be up in the top.
I mean, for me, whenever I play a split, I always consider myself rank 1 or rank 2 in the region. Whenever I played every split until now, so. But that's just me, and and I know what happens to Scream, and I know what happens to stage.
Yeah.
You know, so I know no one has a chance against me on lane. That's for sure. And yeah.
One of the things I also asked Jensen about was an interview I'd done with Peter Dunn yesterday, your coach, where he had said that he feels like there's like a battle for the identity of the LCS, where on one hand you have like these slower teams like Team Liquid and sort of the old guard, and then you also have teams like yourself, or Evil Geniuses and 100T that are pushing the league in this like more aggressive direction. Jensen kind of pushed back on that and said, you know, he felt like Team Liquid has had very aggressive early games. So I'm kind of curious, do you think it's true? Do you think, you know, EG and 100T are pushing the league in a different direction, and are those old teams, the older teams, playing a lot slower?
I agree and disagree, because I think the teams that are playing differently is us, TSM, and Cloud9.
Okay.
And then one other team, TL, is playing more the slow style, to me at least. Like, I never see one other team dive inside or something. They just play control major, chill a bit, yeah. But instead, TSM don't really do it through mid because it's PoE, but they do a lot of crazy stuff because they have Union Sword Art, right? And those two for sure are getting the comms. And Spica is good crazy as well. And Cloud9, yeah, they have good minds as well. Like, you start from Meteor and nowhere, like Perks, Sven, like Vulcan, like Blabber. There are so many minds that you just, if you want to play away, then you will play that way, you know? So yeah, I agree. Like, but I think one other tips with TL, and then us play macro, and then us Cloud9, TSM are like more aggressive style.
Okay.
We are just going more for the risky plays, basically.
So it's not as much the old versus the new for you. It's just sort of certain teams are doing more and others are not. All right. Well, I asked you a little bit about All Pro. Do you think there's any player in particular that has really stood out this year for MVP?
Impact.
Perks?
Impact.
Oh, Impact. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Impact, yeah. No, I've heard some people mention him. Do you think he has any competition from Fudge? Because so many people are giving Fudge a ton of credit for being a good top laner.
I will say just watch every single game Impact played against Fudge. This guy cannot play the game.
Okay.
He's always 30 CS banned, so if that gets MVP, then I don't know.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. I mean, even outside MVP, I know some people are. I'm predicting that things are going to be very fierce between the Impact and the Fudge camp, because I feel like a lot of people are going to have strong opinions either way. All right, Jiizuke, any predictions for how you guys are going to do in playoffs?
Any prediction? We're gonna trio Dignitas, and then we go proceed to 3-1 one of this, and then we're gonna play finals.
Okay.
And I don't know against who.
I don't know against
maybe
two.
Against one of this, so I can humiliate Abbedagge 3 more games.
Very good.
That's my prediction.
Looking forward to it. I mean, an EG 100 Thieves finals would be a historic moment for the LCS, as we wouldn't have any of the old guard in. So maybe we'll see that in Newark in just a couple of weeks. Anyway, thank you so much, Jiizuke, for the interview. For everyone else, actually, really quickly, do you have anything you want to say to any of the fans?
Well, I know everyone hated me a little the first weeks, but I'm thankful that by showing us playing good and me playing good, they stopped a bit, the streamers stopped a bit, and everyone stopped a bit, so there is love towards us, we can say. So yeah, I'm happy about that, and I'm happy that I can put a good performance for you guys.
Very good. Well, again, thank you so much, Jiizuke. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS heading into playoffs right here on my YouTube channel. Oh my God. Did you see that video that I just made? Incredible. I hope you consider subscribing, like the people that are scrolling around the bottom of the screen did, because then you'll get more incredible content like this. And you know what? Speaking of incredible, if you're looking for an incredible deal, an incredible computer, I don't know if can you guys hear the dogs barking? I'm trying to like hype myself up, and there's a dog barking outside the window. Now I'm a little worried that my window's open. I'm speaking this very loudly into the microphone, and my neighbors are going to hate me. Listen, incredible. Alienware. Alienware.com/Travis. There's a link in the description. And I know that some of, in the past, we've had some restrictions on the code. A lot of those restrictions are lifted. So be sure to check out the code below so that you can make sure and save some money on your Alienware deal. And thank you so much to Alienware for sponsoring all the content we do here.